Welcome to another episode of Late Night with HPT. I have a very good friend of me at the moment, and sir, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, I am Jake Mcaulay. I'm a twat on the internet. There you go.
What a way to introduce yourself. I'm a twat on the internet. To be fair, I think we're both twats, but yeah, I think you are the original twat, if that's fair to say.
Been doing it nearly 2 years of being a twat on the internet.
And how is being a twat going for you?
It's pretty good. A lot of people seem to be very angry with me. They don't like my jokes, brother. They don't like my jokes.
Well, I think I like your jokes, and I think your channel was the one that made me think, oh, hang on, maybe you can be a bit X-rated and do Pokemon stuff, and it's not a problem. But I think that joke you're talking about was possibly this one, and we're looking about the Jar Jar Binks one, I think.
I still get comments every day, not about that, about the way I said Magikarp, because I was saying Magikarp. I've corrected myself. The internet's berate. Mate, I still check my phone every now and again, and it would just say Magikarp. That video has haunted me for ages, and then there's people going, "Oh, he cummed on Jar Jar." Your most X-rated interview.
Imagine that when you die. He said, "Oh, what's he best known for?" Well, he committed sexual gratification on a Jar Jar Binks and can't say Magikarp properly.
Yeah, that's my greatest crimes against humanity.
What made you think about doing the Jar Jar Binks? I remember watching that going, oh my god, he's done it. Awesome.
Oh, I hate that video. Oh, yeah, it's because I was trying to think of something to come on, and Jar Jar was just sitting over there looking at me with that come hither stare. And I was like, Jar Jar, I'm going to take you to the bedroom.
Misa want to come on me.
My girlfriend was filming that for me, and she was horrified the whole time. I had to put a towel down, and I missed the towel, and the milk went on the fucking floor. It was beautiful. And I was like, well, I'll clean it up after, it's fine.
Oh my god, that's the best thing ever. Oh my god.
She's standing there filming me coming on Jar Jar Binks with a beard on.
Now, if anyone's come up to this interview thinking this was going to be serious, you are not in the right place. This is the wrong type of interview. But how you've come onto YouTube and essentially, well, literally come onto YouTube, but you've been doing this for 2 years. But your channel really hit off when you started bringing your friend Bongzilla to the table. How did that come about?
I was at work one day in one of my breaks, and I in my suggested I saw that J Rose 11 video on can you beat whatever it was with only a Magikarp, and I had to fight to say Magikarp there and not Maggie.
I could hear it in your voice.
I was like Maggie. Yeah, I watched that and I was like, this is fucking cool. Why have I never seen anyone do this before? And I was like, I want to do this. I wonder what the weakest Pokemon in the game is. And it was either Caterpie or Weedle, and Caterpie couldn't hit Ghost Pokemon, so I had to go for Weedle. Yeah. And then I was like, he's got Weed in his name, I should name him after a stoner metal band. And he was born.
And now he has been probably your best friend, but also probably the bane of your life for quite a while recently.
Oh god, I really wish I'd never made that first one like the way I did. I hate the live skits now. I realise how cringy they are looking back at it, but it took that video for me to stop doing it. Because people... initially, that video was not very successful. For me, it got a couple thousand views, which I wasn't used to. I was used to getting 10 comments from my mum or something. And a man and his dog. But that... Yeah, but I got loads of comments, and they were all fucking negative. It was like, you're not funny, this is fucking cringy as shit, Magikarp. Every comment. And I was like, wow, I don't want to do that again. But then there was nice comments eventually.
I know, I liked it. I thought it was great. And then
that
got me watching your other two, because when I stumbled across you'd already released your Emerald video. And that was when it hit off.
Yeah, because that guy...
You just skyrocketed.
Yeah, that guy Alpha Rad made his Mudkip video, and for some reason my video kept getting put on the suggested. I think that's got
was that what it was?
views. Yeah, I think it's got 400,000 views or something. There's a lot of people saying, "Oh, this ain't as good as Alpha Rad's." They'd be right. I don't have an animator. I had like 700 subscribers at the time.
Yeah, I know. I remember because I started speaking to you and to another guy called First Choice, First Class Soldier, and literally both of you were like around that, 700, and then all of a sudden both of you just went bang, and I was like, bloody hell, that's amazing. And I was made up. I was sitting there in my underpants watching your video, and I was like saying to the Queen, I was like, look at this, and she's like, I don't give a shit. Yeah. I don't care. I didn't even know these people.
Yeah, that's what I get from my missus as well. She's
the
like,
love is there, isn't it?
Yeah, who's this person you're going to talk to? Should I care?
The Queen just says to me, will this bring me money? Will you be doing well? How much have you made so far? I was like, oh God.
If you're not going to make any money, you're going to have to stop doing it.
So for you, and how with those challenges, which one's been the biggest ball ache out of the lot?
The Emerald one.
Really?
Oh God, yeah, because of that double battle. I, no joke, did spend 24 hours level grinding for that fucking fight, and then the fight was still hard.
Oh God.
It was still hard at level 100. Yeah, but everyone was like, "Oh, why didn't you get another Weedle?" Because I fucking can't.
No, that's against the rules.
Well, there's none in the game. I could have got a Wormpool, but then I'm going to have to level grind in for 30 hours. Fuck off.
Oh, that would hurt.
People like, get a second one. I'm not doing that.
No,
I'm a masochist, but I'm not that bad. Jesus.
Give it time. You could turn out that way.
Yeah, because I think that, I can't even remember how many hours I spent on it. 70, I think it was. And then the DS one was 80 or something, because I spent I can't remember how many hours it was on the first one, 30 hours or something.
Oh, yeah, you did both games, didn't you?
I actually honestly did not use fast forward on any of those. I haven't actually figured out how to do fast forward on the...
Oh.
It's because I have a Raspberry Pi that I use, and I didn't realise there is a speed up function, but it's pretty slow on the Game Boy Advance games. On the Gen 1 and 2, it's really fast, so that was really helpful because I've been doing a Weedle in yellow with no items recently. I've finished that one. I'm just waiting to do the script.
Ooh, I'll be looking forward to that one. That'll be good fun.
Yeah, there's gonna be another song. I'm working on that as well.
Oh, and you can't do the glitch, can you? You can't do the... Is there Professor Oak glitch in that one?
Oh, not in yellow, no. I don't think so.
Oh, I don't think it is. I think it's only in red and blue.
I liked when you did that. That was cool.
Oh, I was like, I'll throw that in there. But I've got another Gen 1 video coming out. That'll be quite funny. And that'll probably come out next year. But honestly, I've loved seeing your videos. And I had your Platinum video, and I was like, right, it's out, great, that's my day done. And I was just putting the washing out, listening to it, laughing my head off the whole time, because your videos are really funny. And do you think you've got better as it's gone on, because you've got to reflect and see how things have gone, what works, what doesn't work?
Yeah, it was a big process of throwing shit at the wall and seeing what stuck. And I feel like the skits, I'm so glad I got rid of the skits, because I should have figured out they weren't good earlier. I like the way I've gone, just a bit more, do it with the edit. It's a lot more funny.
You've developed more. You're aging like a good wine.
Yeah, because I think from the Gen 2 Weedle video and onwards, it was a lot better. And it's just the Nuzlocke, doing the Nuzlocke. As you watch the progression of the first Nuzlocke, the editing got better, and because I was figuring stuff out and trying things out. And I've carried that across to the other videos now, which is good.
Well, so your videos are getting better and better, and we were talking about we were talking off camera about Nuzlocks and things like that, and about these challenge videos. And one of the questions I've been putting to everyone is how do you feel that there are so many challenge videos out now? Do you think that's a good thing, a bad thing? It's good to see new people. It's getting overcrowded. What are your views on it?
Yeah, it's getting a little bit overcrowded. I mean, when I started doing it, there was still obviously the people that started it, like Pick Raspberry and J Rose and all that were doing them, and I don't know, was my Drabhead doing them at that point?
He not at that point. No,
he
came into it just around your time.
Yeah, because there was only a couple doing it around then, and now it just seems like every Pokemon that exists has a can you beat with video. I don't. It seems to be bad. I feel like the market's starting to die on that thing, and we need to maybe. We're gonna have to figure
Move
something
on.
new, aren't we?
Yeah, because that's the thing. I know you've got potential new plans. We were saying about that. But we'll get to that at the end. But I think there's a lot of these challenge videos out now. Everyone wants to give it a go. I think it's great because essentially you get to meet loads of new people. That's how I came about your channel. I don't think because you were doing YouTube prior to that. You were doing game reviews and things, weren't you? Prior to this all happening and becoming a poker tuber.
Yeah, that was it. Thing about that is it's like a dead genre. I got into it way too late. I mean, that's like 2010-8 kind of stuff, and I was doing it because I've always wanted to do it, and I never had the equipment to do it. And I just had this little bit of money that I got. So I was like, I'm going to get a mic and everything, start doing it. And I was like, this is the stuff I really wanted to do. And I wanted to make it as dry as possible, like no humour. Don't ask me why. And then it just slowly started seeping in until I did the skits.
But that's the thing, I think, equipment's important. Like, I'm the same. I always wanted to do this. And it wasn't until I've got a microphone, it wasn't until I got a proper laptop, then I could actually go, do you know what, I can do it. And then I suppose that's even with the new games. Like, I don't know if are you going to do any sort of Shield stuff? Do you think?
Yeah, I might. I was thinking about doing one with what's that thing called? Slipbug? What's he called?
I have no idea.
It's like it kind of looks like Weedle. It's a sidekick bug. It turns into that.
Oh
dotty.
yes. Yeah.
I can't remember what it's called. Slipbug. I think it is something like that. I want to do one with him because he's a good Weedle proxy.
Weedle, oh yeah, because I know we both were fighting for Weedle to make it into Gala, but unfortunately, it got culled. It was a sad moment.
You don't like to see it.
No, you don't. And I was
unbelievable, Jeff. Unbelievable.
And for those who don't know who unbelievable Jeff is, you're missing out. You really are.
Oh, I love Chris Kamara.
I think everyone does. I'm
going to
link
seen that clip?
Actually,
oh yeah, do it.
I was going to say I'd link it in, but I'll probably get copyright.
The copyright where he's at the match and they're like, someone's just got a red card, Chris, and he's like, have they? I must have missed it. He was like eating a hot dog or something.
He said, I thought you got substituted.
I love that guy. Keep being bad at your job, Chris.
Oh, awesome, best guy ever.
He's a nice
go off
guy.
a tangent then, but awesome.
Sorry,
now you've been playing Pokemon Sword and Shield. How have you found it so far?
I like it. I would say it's my favourite Pokemon game since Black and White.
I've enjoyed it. I think the fact it's in the UK makes it
a
lot better because all the lingo, like when you see Hop just constantly saying, "All right, mate," I was like, "Yes," and loads of little phrases like in the Switch when they're in your bedroom. It's like, "Oh, you've got a new Switch with your telly." I was like, "Yes."
Yeah, because they were saying telly. Because I didn't realise Americans and that did not understand what a telly was.
No, they do not.
No, they don't. Yeah, because I saw some people posting that on Twitter. They were like, "What the hell is a telly?" It's short for TV. I mean, I don't know how it doesn't make sense.
Honestly, I love the fact it's set in England. I think it's not a bigger world as I wanted, which is a bit of a shame because it's like there's only like three main places and that's about it. Yeah. But as a game itself, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like I love doing the gyms. I absolutely loved them. Usually,
that was fun.
It was a bit boring.
It was a bit on the nose.
Cool.
Like when you get to some of the towns, you can be like, right, that's Liverpool, not Liverpool, Manchester. There was that one that kind of looked like Manchester, with the town, and then it was like Hammerlock, kind of looked like a Scottish castle or something.
Yeah.
And then there was Windon. Guess what that is?
One.
I mean, it had the fucking.
Chances?
It had the fucking eye, the London Eye. It had what was the other shit? It had like Wembley, didn't it? Because the kind of stadium kind of looked like Wembley. Maybe
it was just basically a rip-off.
Yeah.
But it was
another thing.
It was.
Oh, and the Thames, because you look at it on the map, and the big river goes through the middle. Well, I'm from.
It had Yorkshire. It had Yorkshire as well. Essentially.
The
beginning there. That's what I liked. And the wild area had like its own Harry Potter old bridge. When you haven't done much wild hunting yet. You need to do that. You need to go into the wild area and explore and look at the lovely trees.
Oh yeah, look at them N64 textures. I got tricked by one of them. Someone posted one up, where they put the Mario 64 trees into it. And they were like, "Oh, these trees look so crap," and I was like, stop being so mean." And then I was like, "Oh, they don't look like that, do they?" And everyone was like, "Oh, it's the Mario trees." I was like, "Oh, very clever."
Well, how have you found? Because I suppose with Sword and Shield's out now, and there was a lot of moaning beforehand. Was it doing your head in, or do you think it's justified?
Yeah, I was doing my head in, to be honest with you. It's just like, just get over it.
Yeah,
they're going to release what they're going to release.
Yeah, like if you don't want to play it, don't get it. At the end of the day,
the sales seem to indicate that no one gave a shit.
Yeah, I didn't give a shit. Yeah, the sales have been amazing. It's like, I put a thing up. Oh, it's meant to be a shit game. It's meant to be really shit. No. Oh, hang on, it's the best-selling Switch game they've had. I was like, there we go.
It's fun. It's just like, I know there is problems. I'm not going to say there isn't problems with the game. Some of the animations are, quite frankly, awful. Some of the graphics are a bit shit, but didn't ruin the experience. It was fun. It was just a fun time.
Yeah, that's what you want. Sometimes you can have shit graphics and you can have a really fun time. Graphics aren't the be-all and end-all. Like, you can go back and play like a Mega Drive game or Super Nintendo game, and the graphics aren't amazing in comparison to like now, but you can still have a really good time.
Oh yeah, I still play my Mega Drive and my SNES all the time.
Oh, I've got my little mini Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
I know I got this, especially it's on the Switch as well, isn't it? So you're just all sorted. But when it comes to like Pokemon Sword, do you have any intention to go into like the competitive field, or are you just gonna do just dick around and random stuff?
I think I'm pretty much done with it. I'm gonna try and maybe complete my Pokedex with your help, maybe.
Well, you complete the Pokedex.
I don't think you can you? No one knows yet. It's too early. I bet there's gonna be some stupid. I hate it because they stop you from doing it every game. There's always like some stupid event Pokemon you're not able to get.
Yeah, always hidden away.
You gotta catch them all. If you go to fucking America and go to one of the events, you can't. Get on a plane, go catch them all, you prick.
Do you know what? All I want in my life is an Endeavour Raichu. And I was like, I'm not going to get this Endeavour Raichu. It's never going to happen. I keep dreaming I want an Endeavour Raichu, but I can't go to fucking America or back in time to get one. It's like, this is bullshit.
It's fucking bullshit. You know what? I did some of the British stuff also. I was going to say, I completely forgot. Don't you think that Rose looks like David Beckham?
No.
He looks just...
Rose.
Yeah.
No, do you know what? I was thinking of BD for a second. No, Rose, yeah. Rose is like an older David Beckham. You can have that.
Even with the sunglasses, when he was in the skies.
His best costume ever. I just love the fact he's walking around in his underpants and he's got a bit of a belly on him.
He's a bit fat. I like that.
So why is he walking around in his underpants?
I do appreciate that all the gyms look like football stadiums. I did appreciate that.
I did. I thought that was very good. I know we've had this recent controversy with what's the water gym called? Nessa.
Nessa, that's it.
And
that one looked like Broadstairs.
Someone made a white mod of it. I was like, for fuck's sake.
Why?
I said, oh yeah, is it white? And I said, oh, if you put blonde hair on it and make her white, she looks really good. Well, that's not Nessa. that's a different character. Why do you need a white mod? Why?
Why? It's the internet. They do everything. They just do everything. Like, there's so much Sonic porn. You could like kill a man with the amount of Sonic porn. If you printed all the Sonic porn on the internet, you could probably kill everyone in the entire world.
I've never watched Sonic porn. It's never really been on my Google feed.
I'm not a big Sonic fan myself, but each to their own, mate. Each to their own.
Like, I'm looking forward to the movie. Don't get me wrong.
I'm gonna
watch that
because
they read.
They should redo it to the original one, and then it would be more funny. We're missing out on memes, mate. We're missing out on memes.
That gave me nightmares. The original one. That was disgusting.
The human teeth.
It was just gross. But basically, it showed if you argue enough at a company, you can get shit changed. And I think that's what people in the Pokemon community thought.
Didn't really work, did it?
No, it didn't.
It's because they're Japanese and they don't care.
No, they don't give a shit. They're like, we don't care about feelings.
Have you seen like the guy? What's the guy? Miyazaki from Studio Ghibli. That guy don't give a fucking shit. Some of the shit he says, you're like, okay, calm down.
Risky.
They don't care.
But that's the thing. I sometimes think we just need to be like that. Like, we've now, for those who don't know, Jake's already on his 4th beer. He decided to come into my house already a bit loaded, and that's the way to be. Come in, have a few drinks. And unfortunately, he's coming first thing in the morning, so I haven't started my drinking. It's currently like very early in the morning in my end, but I encourage that behaviour. I'm waiting to do a full, probably go on a bender, and then actually just come in and turn my Switch on and think, right, this is a good time to play Pokemon and rant. Let's see what this sounds like. It's going to happen. It's going to happen at some point. It is. But I think, why do you think, with your channel, like, you're one of the only ones who actually swears on YouTube? Do you think that was a choice, or in the sense of it just came naturally?
I just think because I started doing it, because I didn't care, because I wasn't getting anyone watching, and then it sort of just became part of the channel. And I feel like if I stop swearing now, it's part of the brand now. The swearing Englishman.
Yeah, but you'd be like, oh, hang on, he's not swearing. He's become a hypocrite. He's only after the algorithm. He's after the algorithm.
I'm not. I'm not making any money anyway, so it don't matter. Maybe I'll think about it.
Like with that ruling that's been floating around, this copper thing.
Yeah.
I think I was honestly genuinely worried about me and you. I was like, I think we're in trouble.
Technically, kids' content with 2 men swearing over it, grown men. I think we'll be alright.
I was thinking out of anyone's content, I was like, oh, it's the end of our channel, and I think it was someone, Liam, and I was like, mate, I've got no. If you think your video's in trouble, how about watching my video's going to be in? Our content is definitely not for children.
Yeah. I saw Ashen's. That guy who reviews the stuff on his sofa.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was going, oh, my channel's gone then, because they were saying if your channel's not commercially viable, they'll get rid of you. And I was like, well, goodbye to 3/4 of the content.
Yeah, I'm making a cent. Don't get rid of me. Commercially viable. Bloody hell. You're going to see the massive YouTube call's going to happen, isn't it?
Yeah, it will. I mean, they've already been doing it to loads of people.
Yeah, and YouTube, if you are watching this video by chance, please don't get rid of this video. I like my chat.
We love you, Susan.
Susan, return
it's
my
on
flowers.
His channel. It's on his channel. Don't get me. Get him.
I won't put a link to his channel just to save him.
Yeah. This is not me. This is a clone.
I didn't consent to this conversation.
You made this whole conversation using like clips from my videos.
One of those boards.
Yeah, I could believe that. Some of the things I say could.
If I had that, I'd be literally taking your identity left, right, centre, mate.
Oh yeah, it'd be easy. You could do it. And when people who aren't English wouldn't even tell the fucking difference between a southerner and a northerner. They can barely tell the difference between an Aussie and an Englishman.
Oh no, sometimes, yeah, I get that. But I sometimes get like people look at me, and I start talking and they go, "You're not posh." I went, "Oh, sorry, do I not sound like Queen's English?"
I get people saying I'm posh. I was like, I don't sound posh.
No, you don't.
I'm as working class as it gets. Yeah, I'm a dirty southerner. I'm from the capital.
Now, for anyone who doesn't know,
born and bred.
For anyone who doesn't know like what it's like with the north and south of England, and if you see Game of Thrones, essentially he lives in King's Landing, I live in Winterfell. That's basically how you sum up, and that's the hatred between the north and south of England.
Look at those dirty, unwashed peasants in the north. Disgusting. And
we don't wash. We don't wash, no. And your mum's your dad, your dad's your mum. We're all inbred.
That's how you get diseases. Washing your hands, that gives you diseases. You got to keep the germs to keep the other germs away.
Never go to the north of England, kids. Never go to the north of England. Well, for you, like, what would you say your future holds? Like, what's the future plans that you want to do?
I have no idea. I'm freeballing it at the moment. I want to branch out a bit. I'm still going to do Pokemon, but I want to do a couple non-Pokemon. I want to go in that kind of Pika Asprey direction. Where he's doing 3/4 Pokemon. Every now and again, he might do a different video. I've got a couple in the works, but it's going to be mostly Pokemon.
Yeah, that's the future.
That's future. Maybe a little bit of other stuff. I'm working on a review. Well, not a review, but like a weird thing on. Have you ever heard of Dragon Quest Warriors? Monsters rather.
No,
it's like a
I've not heard that
Pokemon.
one.
It's a clone of Pokemon that Enix made, I think in the early 2000s. And I really wanted to do a video on it, maybe call it like, whatever the name of the game is, the Enix Pokemon clone or something. It really is.
Try doing Nuzlocke that.
Oh god, you can't even pick what they do, I think. You can't pick who they attack. It's basically a party RPG. It's like Ni no Kuni, but in 2D. Basically.
Ugh.
Yeah, Ni no Kuni. I like Ni no Kuni, but the combat is, it's not great.
It's dreadful. I thought I'd like it, gave it so long, and then went, no, dead.
I like Ni no Kuni too. That was really good. Completely
Didn't play
different
that.
game.
Not gonna play that.
It's an action RPG.
Is it?
Yeah, and there's no monster catching. You go around like building up a giant kingdom. It's like you're just trying to build a kingdom the whole game, and you're going around collecting people. Completely different game. It's weird.
Is it wrong that I want to play Digimon and give that one a go? Is that like
I want to do a
wrong
video
to say on this channel?
Yeah, I love Digimon. Digimon
I love
World is one of
Digimon
my
as well.
favorite. Yeah, that is one of my favorite games. PS1 one.
Oh god, I remember that one. Oh my god, that
Always get the
shows
shit
how
demon.
old we are.
Yeah.
That's how. Yeah, you always get. For those who don't know how Digimon World is, you put a disc in, didn't you? And the disc, you put like a random CD in, and that gave you a random Digimon, didn't it?
That was Monster Rancher.
Oh, it was Monster Rancher. What was it with the shit demon?
Which I also love. Oh, that's like you level their stats up, and then if you don't do it right, it turns into a green shit demon.
Shit demon, and that's that's it.
It throws poo at people.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh god,
Such a
this
good
shows
game.
how old we are.
Very old, mate. Very old.
Well, sir, I am now going to have to kick you out of my house because I am worried. You're looking at my alcohol collection over there, and I'm a bit worried because you're running out of beer soon. So I'm going to have to politely ask you to get the fuck out of my house.
All right, mate. You'll find me in the gutter in the morning in my own vomit.
Well, I look forward to picking you up then. Thanks very much for coming in, my friend.
No problem, man. See you later.